Eric Boyd from the Gold Sheet here, bringing you a breakdown of the Houston Astros hosting the Cleveland Guardians. Total 8.5. Houston a favorite at home, and after last night's slugfest, the total is still sitting around 8.5. Last night, if you aren't familiar, Astros won 10-9 in extra innings. They had a big lead. Cleveland came back, and I have a take on this game coming up. But before I get into it, I want to remind everybody, WT.buzz/TGS for all of the Gold Sheets premium picks and plays. And on WagerTalk.com, there is a free daily MLB stat sheet with free advanced metrics, pitcher versus hitter history, nervy/Earthy statistics, and free plays, all for free on WagerTalk.com. That's where I get a lot of my stats for these videos. First things first, Triston McKenzie going for the Guardians. Now, Triston McKenzie's an odd case. So he was really good a couple years ago, has dealt with numerous injuries throughout his career, and he opted not to get Tommy John surgery after his injury at the end of the 2022 season. And he started off this year with one of the highest contact rates in baseball, could not strike anybody out, and his fastball velo decreased from sitting here. He sat around like 95, 96. Now he sits 91, 92 on his four-seam fastball. So that has been a very big change for McKenzie. He started the season slow, but he's actually coming off back-to-back very good starts where he's missing bats, getting whiffs, getting chases, getting strikeouts, and not getting hit as hard. Now, the Guardians are still being very cautious with McKenzie and his pitch counts because, again, he's a guy who, if you decide to, tomorrow, he still could get Tommy John surgery. He opted to take a different route, and it's been to mixed results so far, but those are things to note about Triston McKenzie. Slow pitcher, very big looping curveball, and has been pitching very well. On the other hand, we have Justin Verlander going for the Astros. Now, Verlander has been all right since he's coming back from injury. Decent outing against the Cubs. Now, his counting stats look better, but the Cubs had traffic, on the bases that entire game, despite them not really getting that big hit until Verlander was out of that game. So while Verlander's game against Chicago looks like it was a very good game, he didn't pitch as well as the counting stats would mention. Now, something that's been true and tried and true for the Astros until realistically last night is they are obviously underperforming, and they've had a lot of issues scoring runs. However, this team continuously gets traffic on the base paths, and finally last night, they optioned Jose Abreu, who was batting, below 100 for them, so they had to get him out of that lineup because he was just sucking up at bats for other better players. And now that this team can finally get some hits and runners with scoring position, they're able to produce some runs because this team, yes, their pitching has been a problem. Yes, their offense has been a problem. But of those two problems, the one that really was fixable was their offense because guys like Yordan Alvarez, Kyle Tucker, they're walking all the time, getting on base. Jose Altuve has been hitting an MVP form so far this season, and the rest of their lineup have good to solid players. So, best bet for this one, I'm going with the over again, over 8.5. Now, I know that there was a big slugfest last night, and this market didn't really fully adjust, in my opinion. I think McKenzie is hittable. I think Verlander is hittable. The Guardians' offense has been one of the biggest surprises for how well they've played so far this season, and I think that success continues for both of these teams heading into this game tonight. And also look out for Jose Altuve to maybe potentially hit a home run. He has 2 home runs in his career off McKenzie, and Altuve is the kind of guy who, when he sees a pitcher well, he sees them well, as we've seen him with Andrew Heaney. He's had home run history off him. He hit him 2 home runs a couple of games ago, and now he's got this history against McKenzie. Limited sample, but has 2 home runs. So I look at Altuve. I'm Eric Boyd from the Gold Sheet, and I'll see you guys next time.